And this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's complete. Stills. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. This is Carson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Cobb to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
18 on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, a run with Hyde. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson, rolling to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 27, Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Zach Cunningham.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
makes the score Seahawks 21, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
On first down, Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2nd and goal from the 1.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there. 54. Right there. 9. Hey, check.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
It's difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. 20, 10, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Texans.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there on a first down for Seattle. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Complete here, it's high. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
8-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. It's a foot race. The 40. the 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Texans 28, Seahawks 21. For Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returnable for Dorset. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That's complete to Cobb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Well, throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, 43 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run high. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 11-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Second and 5. At the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
9-yard line.
Pick up the ball. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. He's at the 40, the 30, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big run there by Johnson, 53 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw again on second down. McCarron looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Mike, 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, what's that? Check, Mike, 54. Mike, cut 19.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This to make it a 3-score game late. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I?
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a
decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's third and short. But defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on second down, Gordon. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Seahawks, first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now Gordon. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Coming right, Hyde on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 9-yard line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Paul Richardson.
Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll indeed take a knee.
McCarron on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
32-yard attempt.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways.